Hello friends. Okay, so another just brief chat about OCS from my perspective, and so just to give you a little bit of background about me, and I'm gonna just try to do a few minute videos just to help, because I know the content that you will see on YouTube for OCS is incredible. I just happened to go to OCS in 2021, so just a little bit newer perspective regarding some of the phases and the classes, and just kind of the perspective changes over time as they are constantly revising the program, updating the OCR, etc. And I think they're currently in the most recent revision. They're about to roll out a new version of the OCR. So just note that that's forthcoming. But so I am from the South, and I was a seasoned career professional. Again, if you saw my other video, I went to OCS at the age of 32 and turned 33 right after commissioning. So do note that you do have a lot of college graduates, but you also have a lot of professionals that have worked industry, a variety. We had some educators in our class, we had engineers, we had everyone. And so the really cool thing about officer candidate school is whenever you do arrive, you have no idea who all you are in the midst of, as far as your teammates, your shipmates, and who you are going to literally survive this program with. But also just as a perspective of like not coming in thinking that you are above anyone else either. There is such a organic process through OCS that when you go, you'll kind of understand what I'm talking about. That there's just like a sifting of people and personnel. There's a very foundational character, I don't know what to call it, just a filter of individuals. And so some of the individuals that were tried, kicked out, or just did not fit the leadership mold, thankfully there were just some of them through integrity violations or their own core values just did not mesh. Therefore, they DOR'd, or staff members took them to probationary review board, or otherwise. So all that to say, come in with just an open mind. The one cool thing that I remember going into NDOC phase was being absolutely blown away by how fast everybody in your company or your class comes together, like as a cohesive unit. Our class was exceptional for creating that cohesion early, and it was to the betterment of us operationally in later phases, helping each other out when you figure that out earlier on. So again, that goes back in correlation with if you come in with like, hey, I know everything, or my mom and dad know everything, or they're high up. It's just better to always lead with humility. We even had individuals in our class that their parents were both 04s and above, and they came in with such humility and just an eagerness to share their experience and give us any wisdom and encouragement that they had received from their parents or their peers, networkers, coming in from their civilian life. And so again, I can't brag too much about my class because they were phenomenal. And I say I'm even more grateful because I rolled into their class from a previous class. And so I loved my previous class as well, but there was just something special about 07 that I am just forever grateful for. So I'll break down these videos. I know I can go a little long-winded, so please excuse. Just real and raw is how I roll in life, so it's kind of what you get. But I will break down some of the other videos from NDOC and some tips that I found for me specifically, being a 30-something-year-old going in to NDOC phase, jock phase, SOC phase, and Candio phase, and even student pool and H company or ROM. ROM's kind of going away now, but I have a unique perspective, thankfully, in all of those pools, and so I will share some perspective on that. So stay tuned.